this video I'm going to show you what I did with the Celica from 1997 to make it more bearable to drive on the highway. I had a road trip planned in spring. I knew that if I drive the car for over an hour on the highway, then I'll get a headache from all the engine and muffler and road noise. Then I decided to do something about it. By far the biggest difference was to add another resonator to the exhaust. I have a 2.5-inch stainless steel exhaust since I have an engine swap. It's turboed and it only had a muffler all the way in the end, so adding a resonator in the middle really did wonders. What I also did, which helped, was I changed the tires to tires that are rated at lower noise levels. And on top of that, as I will show also in this video, I added insulation to the doors, the trunk lid and the hood. So in order to remove the door panel to install the sound insulation, you need to remove this triangle here. It's removed by pulling it outside from the top. Yep, there you go. Pop this one off. You don't need to remove any of these bolts here. Then one screw is here, one is here, then there's 4 in the bottom here, then one is at the handle, and you have 2 clips here that you need to pull out first. And there's also one more screw down here, and once you remove this cover, then underneath here is another screw that holds in this hand bar. So once you remove this cover, then under here you only need to remove the bolt that's on the left side. This one you don't need to remove. So in order to pop out these clips, don't try to just pull them out. You actually need to first get something sharp and push it deeper in, and then using a pry tool you can pull it out. Then it comes out once you push it in. See? And later, when you install them, you need to push it out. You put it in and then you push it so that this top here is flat with it. Once you remove all the bolts and clips, you pull it away from the bottom of the door and raise it up. So this way you can pop it open, and then you have 2 connectors that you need to disconnect. One is on the left side. Oh yeah, great airplane. So one is here and the other is in the back, and the difference from the driver door is that you will have 2 plugs on this side here. To give more space, I recommend to remove the speaker definitely, and this plastic here is anyways not doing its job anymore. I will just rip it all away, and then behind here we have a nice hole through where we can put the sound insulation. So to remove the speaker, there's 4 bolts, 1, 2, and 3 and 4, and also you need to disconnect this clip here. I have removed the plastic. I left it here. Now what you do is take some engine degreaser, clean everything, and make sure you use something that doesn't damage paint or plastics. So I'll just soak it, and thanks to removing the speaker, now we have good access from here as well. Alright, so there is like this crash bar, so make sure you clean over it as well, under here, and then from the speaker hole you can clean what's behind here as well. Well, now we will take our tar mat. I'm using CTK, but there's many flavors, they all are pretty much the same. So it has aluminium on one side, glue strip or this material itself on the other side. Don't try to cut huge pieces. The bigger the piece, the harder it is to get in. It definitely has to fit in from here. Sometimes you can remove the paper part while it's already in the door, but I wouldn't count on it. So probably you need to first test it without removing the paper. And if you see that it fits, then you remove the paper and put it back in. So now I have, as well as I can, I have roll this material in here. Then the next layer will be some foam, again CTK elastic I'm using at the moment. So there is one clip attached here, but it's very hard to cover this hole if this clip is here. So what I did, push this clip in here, and so that it wouldn't vibrate or make any noise inside here, you can actually push it in here so that it's actually attached to the other side. Alright, see, like this. Now we can cover up this hole. For this big panel here I'll use the soft stuff, and for the small holes and these bigger areas I'll put this tar like stuff or vinyl or whatever it is. I have now covered larger areas and all the holes, and then this big gaping hole I covered with soft stuff. So be sure that you don't glue up any of the door mechanisms. These have to still move freely. Also, you cannot cover up this hole because the speaker will intrude in here. So in order to sound insulate the hood, first I opened these two bolts on both sides and removed the windshield washer hose, and then I flipped the hood on the other side, so it would be easy to apply these sound insulation panels here. I only did the holes, which probably is enough, and then I retained the factory sound insulation as well, and it just clips in here, very easy and to remove and to reinstall. For the trunk, since I had some soft foam left over, I added a nice big piece on this foldable thing here. For the trunk I added again this thicker stuff and also some of the soft panels as well. Behind the right and left wheel arches here I removed also these plastics. There's a couple of screws there and the rest just pops out from clips. And behind here also I covered everything with this stuff. Created a bit of a holder for this so it wouldn't rattle around. Works great. Then I have this out of plywood made thing here. It has gotten some water damage because of my wing up here. It has some leaky seals that I haven't fixed yet. Insulation up here, I added also some insulation, and then I added also some to here. Just be careful to not add too much because then it won't clip back in. I can put this back for now, and yeah. Overall I'm very happy with how it turned out. During the road trip I only got a headache maybe after over 9 hours of driving, but don't expect it to become a Lexus or like a luxury car that's already designed from the factory to be very quiet inside. But absolutely it made a difference. I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time.